Alright guys, I'm going to do another video on all the crazy news going on in the world right now. So the biggest thing right now is the Hurricane Patricia. It's heading up towards my area, the tiny house. It'll probably be here by Wednesday. And supposedly we're going to get slammed with a ton of rain for maybe a few days possibly. So we'll see how the tiny house survives that. Be a true test. Um, and it just devastated Mexico and Texas and all, and it's working its way up north here. So pretty insane. The other thing I wanted to touch on was this right here. This is the Kepler. Well, this is just an artist rendering, but Kepler telescope discovering some kind of structure out in space around a planet, orbiting a planet like a halo. It's probably some kind of space station, or it's my guess, space station, or maybe they're harnessing the energy off a planet or a sun or something somehow. But pretty interesting. I don't even know if they're probably gonna brush it off and say, oh no, the telescope screwed up. It's maybe it's diamonds or something floating out there causing the light to give us a false reading. But I'm surprised they even released that info out there to the public. The other thing I wanted to go over, New York City gives control of their police to the United Nations, the UN. So I guess the police states got their first foot in the door, and with that guy, so we'll see what happens there. Keep an eye on that. We'll see how many states all comply and fall in line with that. And then the other thing here, which is really crazy, Clear Food Report finds some vegetarian hot dogs contain meat and traces of human DNA. 2% 2% of them tested had traces of human DNA. 10% and 10% contain meat. So pretty insane, pretty nasty if you ask me. Soylent Green stuff going on. And then I saw another report out that's saying eating processed meat. This is the second time I've seen this. It was a few years ago, but they said eating any type of processed meat is basically as bad as smoking cigarettes. It'll give you cancer. So kind of good that I don't eat a ton of meat. That's a bonus for me. We'll see if it comes to pass, but it probably makes sense because all the animals are eating GMO garbage and pesticides, and then they just transfer that over to us. And everything else in there, ammonia and pink slime and all that good stuff. So there you go. So I just wanted to put this little video out on all the craziness going on in the world. This is only my short little segment of how much is really going on out here. So we'll see if you guys respond well to this, and I may do more in the future. So that's it for now, guys. It's a crazy world out there.